Yes. 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 Finally. No, we are not going to play Final Fantasy because I find a better game for me. Just because this game, right? I will, as I mentioned, this game doesn't require me to do a lot of action. But I do need to actually read through, and I also need to actually make a decision. People, I see the review on Steam. It's actually overwhelmingly positive. People said it's actually a very good game. And if you want to get a beautiful ending or true ending, I've read some Reddit posts. I just need to be kind. So this game, this visual novel will test my kindness, right? How kind I am. I mean, I will deal with annoying brats. They call it lambs in this game, so lambs basically the kids. Like, I'm okay with kids. I don't like annoying kids. So if the kids get annoying, I'm not sure if I can be kind. So hopefully this game will train me to be kind. The new game. What is the flowchart? Oh, I need to actually unlock everything. Okay, there are a lot of chapter, but it's okay. This game, I wouldn't actually. Okay, chapter lock. Okay, everything is locked. Okay, everything is locked. It's fine. Let's just start a new game. I believe. I probably play as the kids or probably play as the man. Probably play as a man, right? I think most visual novel they probably play as a man. Is it the kids though, or this is a teenager, or is it a lolly? I don't know. Let's just go through the game and enjoy the beauty. I mean, the music is beautiful. Turn down the music a little bit. Let's go. I'm going to read through. I'm going to actually enjoy. Oh, I'm going to read through. Oh, this is too slow. So basically, text display speed a little bit faster. And I'm going to. I heard the sounds of people digging. I often ponder why my father named me Liang. Liang means dragon, right? I think Liang means dragons. Is a Chinese name mean dragon. Oh, so I thought it's mean dragon. The word Liang indicates Shan's virtue. The character Shan's is in the shape of an open-mouthed sheep looking at it, so you can imagine the sheep's cry. Okay. Perhaps if one of is gentle as a lamb, Liang shoot him. However, I refuse to see myself as a sheep. Okay. I am a wolf. Roy! Roy, how are you, Roy? We are going to. Okay, I will give you a little bit of catch up. So this game is about being kind. To get the best ending, I read the review. I need to be kind. So I will need to see how kind I am. And this game will be easy, unlike Final Fantasy, because this is a visual novel.
りょうあいつを家まで送ったのか
From nearby, there came a rough voice inquiring. Okay. I glanced sideways and a man approached from the distance. Step by step, he made his way, twigs and fallen leaf crunching. Actually, the narrative is pretty good. Sunlight streamed through the cracks in the wood, dappling everything, yet he adeptly hid himself in the shadow. Okay, so this is my friend. This looks like a bad guy, right? This looks like a bad guy. I size him. Cap in a bamboo hat, clad in iron coat, holding a gourd. He seems more a fisherman than menace at first glance. I think he is a bad guy. I have a feeling. Look at the face. Look at his face structure, right? Such an apprentice made it easy to let one guard. Hence, he was usually tasked with luring the sheep, and then I would do the butcher job. Oh, we are actually a criminal. Look at this. He was usually tasked with luring the sheep, and then I would do butchery. So we are actually a killer. How can a killer be kind? Like I need to be in his perspective, right? No. I'll make him kind. This fella was another wolf accompanying me. I mean, even him actually called himself a wolf. His name was Sising, but I prefer to call him Tang.
おい、聞いてんのか。なぜ黙ってるんだ。始末したのか。
Wrap up, gave the sheep a stab, and he wasn't looking. Ah, so basically, we just kill a person, right? Gave the sheep a stab when he wasn't looking. You don't call a sheep a he. This is a person, but he called a person as an animal. So this person trying to create a distance between someone that he killed and compare them as an animal, so he doesn't feel guilty about the act of killing.
どこに捨てたんだ。
Where did you dump him? Buried. Ooh.
しっかり埋めたんだろうな。ここは町から遠くない。獣に掘り出されないようにしろよ。
Buried him tight. Play a game about being kind and started by accusing someone. Roy. Look at his face. Look at my friend's face that I call Tang. This is the definitions of a bad guy. I have a feeling. Look, sometimes when you watch so much anime, you don't even need to see. You don't even need that. You don't need to actually see like the story. You don't even read the story. You immediately know this design, this character is a bad character.
そうか。それで成果は。
I mean, you have to agree with me. Yeah, exactly. 3,000 coins worth, 5 tails, and a silver plus 200 coins, rag clothes, and a pouch. I take 4 tails, you get the rag clothes, and the pouch is mine. This time, there was just one sheep. I killed and buried him, so I deserve more.
わかった。それでいい。小袋はいくらで売れる？
Okay, so we just kill a person, right? Not much, it's just a common
見せて
item.
くれ。
Tang wanted to see the pouch. I reached into my waist bag and pulled it out for Tang to see it. The pouch was small enough to fit in one hand. Common sense would dictate that a sheep pouch might contain a handkerchief or some check, but it was empty. The pouch was red, sewn together with patches, yet it looked new and was embroidered with a light-colored word "N." Do we need to remember little things? Like, I wonder, in visual novel, do I need to... Okay, I will actually write it down. A pouch. Okay, we have a item pouch, and then it's written N, right? This might come handy one day. I chuckled softly. Otherwise, he wouldn't talk about pouch several times. How did the pouch end up with this embroidered word? Exactly. Did the lamb's name contain An, or did he wish safety from the pouch? If it's the latter, the pouch surely failed him.
本当にガラクタだ。いくらにもなりゃしねえ。お前にくれてやろう。なんでお前が羊毛を大事にするのかわからねえ。羊を始末するたびに羊毛を残して、いつか足がついて命がなくなるぞ。
Well, that's correct though. You shouldn't actually take some belongings of people that you killed because they can trace back to you. See, Tang is actually very wise. That's why he's actually a good villain. So we are actually a naive villains, and maybe this is the arc of us getting a kinder person. No biggie. I gave the pouch a squeeze and tossed it into my
行
waist
くぞ
pouch.
暗くならないうちに歌集で飯にしよう。
Yeah, I need more focus. Okay. This is well written. Yeah. Tang patted my shoulder and
い
taking
や
the lead.
今回はお前の分け前が多いんだ。お前のおごりだぞ。
Okay, Tang is actually being nice to us. I responded casually to Tang, pressing my hand on my bamboo hat to softly lower it. Following Tang's footstep, I walked forward, each step accompanied by a crunch of the leaves underfoot. Oh, the narrative is pretty good. It was fine not to pay attention to these sounds, but if you do, they could become quite loud. It was as if bird chirps and monkey cries has disappeared, and the whole forest was flooded with the crunch of trodden leaves. We, the two wolves, strode across the desolate mountains and wild ridges. Upon passing a tree with a sturdy, twisted trunk, I couldn't help but look closer. I knew it. Beneath that tree lay the sheep I butcher. Ooh, we kill someone, right? He call it sheep. So basically 1632. The year is 1632. I wonder if the year actually important. The sun hung high, almost blinding, but its rays lacked the slightest trace of warmth. I couldn't shake the memory of the sun from my childhood, so warm and inviting. Now it felt different. Perhaps it was a sign of the fading dynasty. Oh, so this is actually we are in Dynasty Ming, the late Dynasty Ming, an era gripped by misfortune, where even the daylight has grown cold. I'm drinking. Perched on a boulder by an inn in Guangzhou, I empty the last drop from my flask. The fiery liquor seared my throat, yet its warmth refreshed my stomach. In bygone days, I deemed myself an unfortunate soul. However, in this year of calamity, savoring the fiery liquor proved to be a rare stroke of luck.
りょう、仕事だ。
Oh, he got another
仕
job.
事だぞ。
He got another job. A familiar voice rang in my ears. I glanced over, and there was Tang standing behind me. Same old attire, bamboo hat, straw raincoat. He seems like a fisherman. I wonder though, is this actually after or a time has been passed? Because he said this same old attire, so it's basically there are some times before the beginning. Maybe the beginning was a prologue, just telling us we are basically a killer and we kill lambs and we are wolves. So this is actually maybe a few years after, I don't know. Tang's eye gleamed, smiling at me, ready to spill some good news. Okay, what is the job now? Oh! I gave him a quick look, inquiring casually.
城北にある宿屋に、インさんが子羊を閉じ込めている。
Okay, another lambs get locked up.
そもそも、この子羊どもは、インさんの仲間が送るはずだった。だが奴らは別のことで、官兵に捕まったんだ。
Escort the lambs.
使える人間がいなくなって、代わりに俺たちがやる。
I don't feel good about this. I won't handle lambs. Exactly. We are actually a butcher, not a lamb handler.
おい、勘違いするな。お前が子羊を殺さないのはもちろん分かってる。
I don't know I get it. So lambs? Ah, okay. I see. So basically, okay. Now I realize. So earlier we call a man a sheep. So basically now he said I won't harm any lambs. So basically this is a mini sheep. Is it a small sheep? So a young sheep. That's why they call it lamb. So it's basically children. So basically sheep is for man or woman. Lamb is for kids. Okay. Then what's the deal?
子羊どもを落葉まで送るのさ。
Oh, we are going to traffic kids. We are going to be a human trafficker. Yeah! Jeez, human trafficking? My heart sank. I finally got what Tang had been hinting at his mysterious talk. Whenever he sought me out before, it usually meant dark deeds like robbings and killing. This time, all secretive life, turned out he wanted us to do trafficking, delivering some acquired lamb to Du Yang for a good price.
誘拐
Yeah, that makes sense,
悪
right?
いこと言うな。子羊は俺たちが捕まえたんじゃない。誘拐とは言えないさ。
Damn. So we are now. Are we going to kill the kids? No, I'm not going to kill the kids. I'm trying to be a good. In this playthrough, I'm going to be very kind.
でも、そっ
If
ちの
that's
方
how
が
you
むしろ
want to
分かり
see
やすい
it,
な。
I can understand.
知っての通り、インさんのやつはいつも俺たちに追いはぎの仕事を紹介してくれる。だが、やつの本業は人身売買なんだ。確かに、やつが調達した子羊を落葉に送る仕事だが、何も悪いことじゃない。いいことなんだ。
How can you twist it something that is so bad to think that it's actually a good thing that you do. So basically, this guy is saying you trafficking a child is actually a good deed. What? You are basically kidnapping someone kid, taking them away from their parents or from their relatives, and then you just, oh goodness, this is going to be interesting. How is human trafficking a good deed? Exactly. Wow, I can actually read his mind. I frowned and almost didn't want to hear Tang talk.
もちろんいいことさ。とりあえず
It's
話
the
を聞い
only
てくれ。
time when I want to encourage bullying the kids. Okay, okay. We are not gonna. No, these kids are getting kidnapped. We are going to be kind to the kids,
りょう
okay?
ここ数年は各地で大干ばつだ。多くの羊が餓死した。それでもうすぐ飢え死にしそうなやつが、そいつらのうちの子羊をインさんに売って金や食料と引き換えた。
Okay, so he want to actually make money by selling the
酪農
lambs.
には金持ちの羊がいるらしい。金は持ってるが子羊を産めない。考えてもみろ。貧しいうちの子羊どもはいずれ飢え死にする。だから俺たちが金持ちのところに送ってやるのさ。
I have a mixed feeling about this though. I know some people actually sold their kids, like some parents actually sold their kids. And then in reality, there is actually a case where we are just actually giving them. I don't know. I don't know what's the moral with this. I don't like. It's bad to sell your kids. Is it actually? I don't know. I cannot actually pick between the lesser evil. They both evil, right? You sell someone, you sold your kid, and the other actually trafficked to someone else. Oh, poor kid. You know, I think I'm lucky. My parents actually love me. They provide everything until I'm getting older.
そうすれば親どもは飢え死にせずに済むし、子羊も腹いっぱい食
I
える。
mean,
みんなが幸せってわけだ。
Tang
俺
has
た
a
ちはい
point.
いことをしてるんだぜ。
Tang has actually, he's technically right, but this doesn't make trafficking them right. Exactly. Although he has a point, but I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's like, if they already get thrown away, is it okay to actually sold them to a better place? Maybe they have a better place, but it's possible they actually end up in somewhere that is even worse than the conditions. Like maybe some people buy some kids just for doing a bad thing to the kids. They get like being treated wrongly and so on and so forth. Like not all humans are good, and then the people that actually buying those kids seems to be a shady people in the first place.
正直に言うと子羊1匹で100両、4匹で400両。半分ずつ山分けだ。これで数年は衣食に困らないぞ。
Okay, so basically the kids are pretty expensive. So he say we are set for a few years without worrying about food and clothes. Still, it doesn't make things right. Although if we don't actually do anything within few years, there will be less people that we kill. But I don't think it's actually justified our action to be a human trafficker. But I don't think I can actually change the course of action. Maybe we can actually change and we can actually convince Tang it's not a good idea to human traffic kids. Let's see.
ぐずぐずしやがって。さっさと決めろ。お前がやらないならこの美味しい仕事は他のやつに頼むからな。
Can we actually decline?
腕前の問題じゃない。
If we decline,
で2人分。
hold on, I call out to Tang. When do the lambs need delivering?
早い方がいい。俺は今日見に行く。
Okay, we are going to do delivering of the lamb today. Fine, I'll join you. What? Where is my option? Where is my option that I don't want to actually... I don't want to actually deliver this kid. What? I rose, brushing off dust. Tang laughed and leading the way. So I can't decide whether I want to actually... Tang said a few words, managing to convince me. Okay. Maybe it was the promise of no worries about food and clothing, or perhaps the idea of doing the deeds that sway me. Yeah, no one will bully kids if they want to help them. They can help them with engaging in human trafficking. Exactly, Roy. Exactly. Like the people that actually buy these kids is actually a shady people on the first place. Anyway, I'm going along with Tang plans to see what's up. I don't know. Is this how our world work? Look at this.
おやお二人
Look
さ
at
ん
this
やっ
person.
と来てくれたか
Look at the
早く座っ
face.
てくれ
I know you cannot judge a book by its cover, but you can definitely judge a book by its cover if it's an anime. Look at this. He looks like a rat. This is very shady character.
やーいワンコどこに目をつけてやがる早く二人に酒を出さんか
And you think we are going the good deed for him. Oh, wow. Just arrived at the inn with Tang and Yin-san greeted with flattery. Guiding us to our seat at the inn, he called his worker to bring us drink. Then sudden shift in behavior made me wonder if he's just acting. Yeah, he's just acting. Look at him. Look at him. I stayed standing, eyes fixed on Yin-san. My mind wanders into some interesting scenario. Possibly from my childhood, love for shadow plays. What is shadow plays? Whenever I meet someone, their animal form pops into my head. Most are sheep. Tang and I are wolves. They're really making them look like how they act. Exactly. So we know which one is the bad guy. We know which one is the good guy. Okay, it's good. Yin Sang though come across as a fox. Okay, he think this guy as a fox. We are wolf and this is a fox. This fox lair was the inns in the North Hanzhou. No guests come and it's closed all year. The inn was a cover. He used it for his business dealing. There is a higher up he answered to. The big boss handled down missions and he passed them on to us. Back then, the job we pulled for him were about hitting caravans. He tipped us off on a sweet haul and we'd go in. This time, it's a bit different. A job involving human trafficking. Whatever is the job, we meet up at this inn most of the time.
インさん来たぜ寮を受けてもいいと言った
In Sang, we're here. Okay, who said I'm in? I haven't committed.
決めてない寮の旦那決めてもらわんと困りますよ腕がいいし河の旦那とも息が合うからこの仕事には寮の旦那が欠かせない誘拐なんてしたことがないのもやりたくないのも分かってるでも本当に心配は無用だ今度の仕事は子羊を運ぶだけそれにぶっちゃけた話今回子羊を引き取るのはかなりの権力者らしい何かあったところでお上も手を出せないってことさ
I don't trust it. The person getting the lambs with serious power. Even if things go south, the government won't be able to dig into it. So basically, they probably do something bad for the kids. If he said this guy said this, the person getting the lambs will serious power. So basically, the person that is trying to get the lambs is trying to do something bad with the lambs. Yeah, we will see what
それ
happens.
に今はこんな乱世だお上なんて何の役にも立ちゃしねえ
Exactly, this is a bad
河野旦
mission.
那そうでしょ
Okay.
そうさお上なんてクソくらいだ千の地のあちこちで反乱が起きてる金に汚いか金を隠し持ってるやつばかりさ俺たちに構ってる暇なんてあるか
Yin Sang explained to me, relying on Tang backing him up at the same time. Tang chugged half a cup of wine, backing Yin Sang and shooting me wings. No worries about food and clothes, doing good deeds, and time and choice. No, definitely not a good deed. Come on, Liang, you know this is not a good deed. They kept echoing in my mind, challenging my principle. Now, do I dive into this job or think twice? Think twice. You know what? We are going to scope out the lambs, right? I'm not gonna just ready to accept the job. This is basically the bad person option, right? Like, oh, I don't care about any shit. I'm going to just accept the job. No, I think I'm going to scope out the lamb first and we see. This is a good person. I mean, I know Liang is not an actually good person, but if you had a kind-hearted, he will actually see the lamb first, right? Before he actually agree. Yeah, I will pick the second option. This is the kinder option out of the two. I'll take a look at the lamb first and decide after. I say solely to Yin Sang
わ
and
か
Tang.
りました
Alright,
寮の旦那が子羊をご覧になる
might
こ
have a
れは
chance.
面白くなってきたおいワンコ 子羊を連れてこい
Okay, they bring the lamb here. Okay. Yin Sang shouted and his voice echoing. The inn waiter nodded, hurrying toward the back door. Okay, now we are going to meet the lambs. The lambs were brought up, tied with hem's rope around their waists, linked together to stop any escape. Some softly cried, others trembled. How can this is a good deed? Some softly cried, others trembled, nudged into a line by the inn waiter standing in front of me. I mean, even if it's not kind, it's the smart option since everything seems shady. Yeah, this is very shady, Roy. You're right. I kept quiet, scanning the lamb. Okay, this is the first ship. Second ship. Okay, so this is probably their sibling. The leftmost lamb and the second one. They must know each other. Yeah. Staying close, the elder guarding younger. They look similar. This is a good girl. This looks like a good girl. I hope they don't die though. Oh, what if we actually kill them? Because of something happened during our journey. Oh shit. I don't want to kill any kids. Probably sister, both pretty young. I figured the older sister was 9 and the younger one was 6. Both sprouts worn out clothes, dark complexions, and rugged, disheveled face. Their slender frame hinted at a poor background. Glancing at them, the older sister scared, yet putting on brave front, defiantly locked eye with me, while the younger one shielded away, too frightened to speak. Maybe the older sister aimed to protect the younger one and view me as a threat. I mean, normal. This is the third ship. You jinxed them. We'll see. We are going to save everyone, Roy. No. This is it. We are going to save everyone. The third ship. The third lamb stood out from the first two. Okay. It looks older. Probably of school age. She wore old clothes, was small but had very much fairer skin than the first two lambs. She bowed her head in fear, hesitant to speak, yet her upright strength hinted at an unusual background. Both the two on the left, the third snatch. Or they steal the third one. So basically, the first two, they bought it from a poor family. The third one, they kidnapped her. I casually asked Yin Sang, laying out my judgment.
寮の旦那は鋭い。実を言うと、その通りでさ。左の、この2匹は姉妹で、近くの貧しい山の出身です。今、どこも飢えていて、こいつの家も娘を売って、息子を食わせる金にしたんでさ。
It's so bad though. I think in China it's pretty bad in the old days. Not now, probably it changes. Like they sold the girls so they feed the younger son. Like they differentiate between the girls and the boys. It's so sad being a girl. It's like you get a bad luck if you're born as a girl. Sang spoke slowly and as he did. So basically we are lucky. We live in the age and we stay in the place where this kind of thing is not a problem anymore. Even having food, like being able to eat properly every day, it's already lucky. So I consider myself pretty lucky. I shifted my attention to the two lambs because I can even I have a job. I have a stable job. I can actually I have a room under my head and then I can play games, keeping an eye on their reaction. I can even spend more on gacha. After hearing that, the younger sister stood there, seeming a bit lost. The older sister, no, not older sister, I was thinking. The older sister with teary eyes looked on the verge of crying. It seems what the inside said was,
3匹目は、それなりの身分で、確かにさらってきた
okay,
やつ。
the third one is kidnapped, right? I'm going to write it down everything. Third one is kidnapped. Snatch, is it safe?
完全に決まってる。でなきゃ送り出せないでしょ。
I have a feeling that the third one might cause us trouble because maybe her bodyguard will come and find them. No way Snatch one are safe, especially when these lambs seem from a decent family. Exactly. I hushed my tone and spoke icily to Yin
事情
Sang.
があるんです。寮の旦那、落ち着いてください。
Yinsang chuckled awkwardly in his response to my
こっ
words.
ちで話しましょう。
Okay. Yinsang pulled me aside a bit, trying to steer clear of the
両の
lamp.
旦那、この子羊は事情がありましてね。調べたところ、名家の生まれですが、さらっても危険はありません。
Exactly. Every time someone say we are in a bad time, I say no because I remember how things were in the times like those. Exactly. Look at this. Like you get sold. Like maybe there is in some place, maybe in some part of the world, something like this is still happening. But for the most part, if you are living in the city and if you are living in a country that is pretty good, especially like me that live in Europe, I think we are lucky. Although I cannot generalize this for everyone. People have their own problem and sometimes we get fucked up. But I think we are actually living in a good time. It's still bad in the sense that there are a lot of war happens in the world. There are a lot of inflation. But I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. Well, I don't know. I never lived in the old days, so I don't know. But I think it's good. But this is only personal opinion because how I live my life. Then again, because I consider myself as a lucky person. Why? When does trafficking noble young lady become a risk free? Aren't you worried her family might report this to the government?
通
Exactly.
報大丈夫。こいつの家は今それどころじゃない。探しはしませんよ。
What happened?
こいつの家はね、かつて円徳氏と親戚同然の付き合いがあった。円徳氏は知ってるでしょ。ワンスイへの怒りを買って八つ咲きにされ、一族老頭皆殺しですよ。徳氏の死後、こいつの家も巻き添えを食らった。殺された者、追放された者、身分を剥奪された者、帰る家もなくなった。
I actually trust him. Maybe he just make an excuse. I don't know. I have a bad feeling the third ship might actually cause trouble in our journey. But you know what? It's fine. We'll do it. I'll keep quiet. Exactly. If Yin Sang word held true, no one would bother about the lamb this family lost. But I doubt it. There must be someone that maybe something happened with us. Even in time of peace and prosperity, the offsprings of condemned official were disregarded, let alone in times of turmoil. Fine, I'll give the last lambs look. Okay, let's see what the last lambs look like. What? Okay, is it probably a little bit younger, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? He look not smart. He doesn't look smart like the other three. The other three look smart, but this one looks a little bit, yeah, as if he doesn't know what he need to do. The fourth lamb is a young boy. Yeah, he looks very young and, like a brat. He looks like the oldest, tall, only a head shorter than me. What? So it's basically, this is the oldest? So he's basically, his mind is probably not as developed as the other three? Hunch, awkwardly tilting his head. Okay, this is getting interesting. He anxiously looked around, his gaze dodgy and
イ
elusive.
ンさん、この羊は様子がおかしい。
Exactly.
頭の病気か？
This is what I feel. Tang already know what I mean. Tang frowned, studying the fourth lamb before him.
そう。確かに頭の病気ですな。
Okay, he's a little bit of slow.
小さい頃に熱にやられて頭がいかれたのか？
いや、生まれつきのようです。この子羊は小さい頃からこうで、家では弥勒菩薩の生まれ変わりとして育てられました。
This is interesting. They think he's a Buddha because he doesn't actually do much.
後に飢饉に見舞われ、家が貧しくなると、母親がうちに売り飛ばしたんです。
And they're still the Buddha. Damn, the parents. Imagine you have a parents like that. You know what? Not everyone deserve a kid. I feel bad for this. I hope he doesn't die, I feel bad for him. We are going to protect him, okay? Whatever the cost. What if I need to pick between all the other four? Upon hearing the word mom, the fourth lamb got agitated, staring intently and yelling mom loudly. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an interesting band. Seeing this, the other lamb seems to think their own moms too. Eyes tear up and quietly sobbing. Maybe for this lamb, feelings spread like love.
インさん、 ヒヨはこの子羊を欲しがってるのか？
Tang asked with a mocking tone, a hint of anger emerging in his voice. So Tang doesn't want him, okay.
さあね。あの家でも弥勒菩薩の生まれ変わりと思って育てたいんでしょう。落葉のあのお宅は娘がいいと言うけれど、引き取れる男のガキは娘よりも随分少ない。
Yeah, that's
というの
true.
しかいないんです。
I mean, if you see the context, telling Buddha Salenstein, yeah, exactly, they must be very starving, exactly. And think about it, like in China, boys is very valuable. And to get a hands of a boy is probably like, wow.
ダメだ。こんなのダメに決まってる。
Okay, so Tang doesn't want him.
なんでダメなんですか？
まず俺がヒヨだったら、こんな子羊を欲しがるわけがない。運ぶのはごめんだね。弥勒菩薩なんて厄介だ。俺も亮も途中でカッとなって、こいつをやっちまうかもしれないぞ。
Ooh. We are not gonna kill any kids, right? We're not gonna kill any kids. I'm sorry, Tang.
王の旦那、頭を冷やしてくれませんか？こいつは費用が欲しがってるんだ。一匹足りなければその金はもらえない。それどころか、こっちが金を払わされる。
じゃあなおさら嫌だね。こんなイカれたのは手に負えない。
Okay, so we are not going to actually do this.
俺たちには無理だ。
Okay, this is the end. This is the end of our journey.
気づかれる。そうなったらおしまいだ。
He get the points, yeah. I sided with Tang. This lamb was too hard to handle and might stir up trouble, so we are not going to help him. We are an asshole as well.
はいはい。断られると思ってました。
Okay.
だったらちょうどいい。私もあの人が男のガキを気に入らないんじゃないかと思って。こんな太ったのでもダメなんです。おいワンコ、やっぱりあの子羊を連れてこい。
Okay, we get the fourth lamb now, so we're not going to bring the Buddha. We're going to with that lamb. I borrow my bow, puzzled by Yin Sang words. So we're going to bring this. Oh, this is in the cover! Before long, the waiter returned with another lamb. The fifth ship. The lamb stepped out from the backyard, immediately catching my eyes. Appeared to be around 10 in the early of schooling. Okay. Dawn in Ronald clouds, his skin neither dark nor particularly fair. Okay. Quite slender. My first takeaway from observing her. She had a small frame, clothes tightly wrapped around her, revealing protruding bones at her wrists. The thin fabric outlined her brow. Her hair was pitch black, while her eyes had an unusual deep blue hue. This lamb appeared delicate. If she were a bit plumper, perhaps she'd be a beauty in the making. I wonder though, this lamb's probably special because she has a lot of explanation compared to the other lamb.
この子羊は上玉だ。この弥勒菩薩は正直ブサイクだがね。
そんなことは上物を取り揃えておりますよ。亮の旦那はどう思いますか？
I don't mind how the lamb looks, but I'm curious why she isn't tied up like the other. I noticed the last lamb wasn't tied with a rope around her waist. Curiously, I asked Yin-san.
ああ、こいつは他の子羊と違って縛らなくていいんです。
You trust her?
大丈夫ですよ。こいつは売られたんでもさらわれたんでもありません。飢饉を逃れて自分からやってきたんです。
She came here on her own during the famine. Okay.
こいつが来たのは先月のことでした。調教されていたようで、飯さえ食わせれば何だってやるんです。
So basically, the last lamb is actually pretty smart. So this one arrived last month.
はあ、私ももったいないとは思いますが、あの弥勒菩薩を気に入らないのなら、こいつを代わりにどうぞ。こいつは口が聞けないが、物分かりが良くてあまり泣きません。飯が食える場所に連れて行くと言ったら、きっとついていきますよ。
She's a mute. Okay, she cannot speak. Okay, that's going to be interesting.
お前んとこの子羊はもっとマシなのはいねえのか？
口が聞けないのがどうしたと？お二人さん、正直、あの客と頭数を揃える約束さえなければ、こいつを手放したりしたくないんですよ。信じてください。口は聞けなくても、大人になったらきっと高値で売れるはず。
耳は問題ないのか？
ありません。
なら都合がいい。
Tong nodded, agreeing with Yin Sang's idea. Having this girl along would be easier than dealing with the boys' issue. Yeah, I guess. I mean, she's a mute, so he wouldn't actually make some ruckus and then mess up everything. I agree with that. But I wanted more detail. Yin Sang, how old are these lambs and what are they named? I asked Yin Sang.
左の姉妹は9歳と6歳。名は浩二と水二。
Hong and Chu Koji, Sui,
3匹目は慶花。
Eka,
9歳。
9 years old. Oh, they are very young.
最後の子羊は口が聞けず字も読めない。だから名前はわかりません。口なしとでも呼べばいい。ああ、年はわかりますよ。9歳かどうか聞いたらうなずいたんで、多分9歳でしょう。
So everything is 9 years old. They are not even 10. No name, 9 years old, mute. I look again at the last line brought in the backup. This time, she looked up and met my gaze. Surprisingly, she didn't shy away like the other lambs. She's special. She stared at me quietly. Her deep blue eyes reflected my image. A faint moisture seems to be layered over her eyes, or maybe it was just my imagination. Strangely, during that brief eye contact, a peculiar thought crossed my mind. She stood out as only one among the children who didn't resemble a lamb. So what is she then? A cat. It's a cat. Is a cat someone that actually mean? I don't know. Okay, she appears to be a cat. So we get a cat. We get 3 lambs and a cat. Okay, we are still in year 132. And we are actually traveling with these kids. Okay, I agreed to Yin Sang's job. After that, Tang and I spent a night at Yin Sang Inn. Okay. Okay, we're going, right? The next morning, I tidied up my attire, wiped down my sword, and sheathed it. Before we hit the road, Yin Sang got us 2 pack horses for the journey. Can ride them, but they're perfect for carrying stuff. To avoid check on the main road, we'll take a lot of mountain paths. Those trails aren't good for wagon, but pack horse will do. The inn was in a remote spot, and very few people were around, especially in the early morning. Tang and I stood by the inn, estimating how much time our job would take and planning what this trip.
賀州から洛陽まで600里の道のりだ。1日50里でも半月はかかる。
Okay, so basically around half a month. Can't reckon it that way. With the lambs, we'll make at most half a dozen miles a day. Taking detours will extend the distance.
じゃあ30日分の食料と水を用意しよう。今はどこも飢饉だ。食料にも随分金がかかる。
So a month's journey. Pack light for now, buying provisions on the road. At ease, we were for fleeing cheaper crops.
よし。山の中で腹が減って動けなくなったら子羊を食らうとしよう。
No, I'm not gonna eat the little lamb. Are you crazy? I'm not a cannibal, let alone eating. Tang grinned and cracked a joke. I just shrugged it off and didn't say anything. Time to roll, I fetched them. I tossed a quick word to Tang, grabbed my blade, and headed straight into the inn. I woke up the lambs and took them outside. 3 had ropes around their waists tied together. The mute one, without rope, bounced around
Leo.
strangely.
口なしも一緒に縛っとくか。インさんのやつはこいつは自分が行きたいから逃げる心配はないと言ったが、こんなに走り回られては俺は安心できない。
That makes sense. I nodded, went to the saddles, and found the rope in the back. I connected the new rope to the third lamb, tied a knot, and then went over the mute girl with the other end of the new rope. The mute girl suddenly caught wind of our talk. She looked at me and then turned away. Though she didn't look at me directly, she stood tall, arm raised on both sides. I didn't say anything, just stood behind her, down. I took the rope, looped it twice around her waist, and tied a knot at her back. As I wrapped the rope, I could feel how skinny she was. That's a dark joke, yeah? I hope that's one after. Come on, Roy, that's not gonna happen. We're going to game over before. I'd rather die rather than eating a human. The rope around her waist was only half an arm length, so thin. After that, I double checked the rope on the lamps and then tied the rope's ends to the pack horse. Okay, these knots were really tight, so unless they had something sharp, it'd be tough for them to untie. Even if they tried to cut the ropes, it would take time. Tang and I would keep watch, making it tricky for the lambs to get chance. When I tied the rope around the little mood's waist, she went along with it, didn't put up a fight at all. She did seem as sensible as Yin-san said.
おいガキども、よく聞け。道中、俺のことはコウ様。あいつは亮様と呼ぶんだ。1、2ヶ月の旅になるが、腹いっぱい食えるところに連れて行ってやるから。町を出たら東に進む。山道が多いぞ。1日に20里でいい。毎日そんなに歩くものではない。食料は用意してある。これからは1日に2食だ。昼に1食、夕方に1食。たくさん食っとけよ。腹減ったとこあめくんじゃねえぞ。歩きながらの死後は禁止だ。泣くのも許さねえ。途中で逃げようなんて考えるなよ。逃げたら100叩きの刑だ。叩き終わったら俺が皮を剥がして食ってやるからな。
Oh my god. Tang, all red-faced and loud, introduced himself to the lambs and set his rules. While he talked, he pulled out a switch from his bag and waved it in the air, showing it to be the lambs. The young lambs couldn't hide their feeling well at that. When they heard about place with lots of eats and drink, their eyes got big. But when they heard I'll strip your skins and have a feast, they all get scared and huddle up. Especially that refined lamb named Xinghua. When Tang waved the switch, she got to scare her legs shook, almost falling down. Tong's always liked seeing the lamb scared because of him. He glanced at the frightened Xinghua, a playful smile on his face. Don't waddle. Time to go. I told Tang not to overdo it and pay attention.
よし、出発だ。
Tang turned around and yelled at the lambs at once. His shouts made the lambs shiver. He chuckled, I licked his lips, and led the way forward. Okay, let's go. We are journeying. We follow Yin Sang chosen path to leave the city. Outside, we headed east along the planned road. To steer clear of the main road, we had to go through the foothill, the Hua Mountain. First, we'd cross Shaohua Mountain, then Huashan, and after that, we'd reach Tongguang, where Yin Sang had set up a place for us to stay. The mountainous journey would take 4 to 8 days. Okay, Tang and I knew this part around Tuhua Mountain are well enough to avoid bandits, but with wild beasts, I'm going to meet wild beasts in the mountain can be too careless. No fucking way. We walked through Sahua Mountain. We didn't speak along the way. All we saw were endless trees, dirt, and rocks. All we heard were hoofs, insects, and footsteps. After 2 hours, Tang suddenly started talking to me.
りょう、グンコって知ってるか？
Oh, we are not gonna meet tigers, right? Tiger herd.
ああ、知らんのか。グンコとは群れをなす虎のことさ。普通、虎ってのは一匹狼なんだ。
Exactly.
数年前、仙北が飢饉に見舞われ、大勢が東に逃げた。ところがみんな山で虎に食われたんだ。
Imagine dying by tiger in this novel.
たくさん人を食って、たくさんの子を産んだ。2年もすると虎の群れができた。りょう、もし虎が10何匹もやってきたら、俺たちは生き残れると思うか？
Doubt it.
そうとも限らん。
No, tigers is not hurt. A tiger is not a hurt animal. They like to be alone. This has been definitely true from years. It's not lions. Maybe they are mistaken lions with tigers. That's probably the case. I mean, in the old days, they probably doesn't know what is a lion and what is a tiger, and they look similar, and they think those tigers are actually lions, and they mistook lions with tigers.
俺たちには刀がある。虎に出くわしたら俺が子羊どもを切って血の海にする。
But there is no lions in China, right? Do they have lion in China?
虎は血や肉を見たら刀を持った俺たちではなく子羊に襲いかかるだろう。その隙に逃げるんだ。
No, we're going to save the kids if there are actually lions or tigers. Tang burst into laughter, cranking up his voice in the last two sentences. I knew he was going to do it on purpose, trying to let the lamb behind us hear. You seem to enjoy frightening this lamb, huh? Is it that fun? I threw a cold remark at Tang.
楽しいさ。
Tang chuckled, dagger slung over his shoulder, moving forward. I glanced back at the lamb. Three of them were scared by Tang's word. The mute one just lowered her head, lost in thought. She's not afraid of tigers? She seems to be smart enough. Should I trust her? I don't know. This girl seems shady. Why would you want to sell herself? What happened to her? Never seen lion mentioned in China history story. Okay. So maybe it's actually a tiger. That's probably a made up story then. Around noon, after working for about 4 hours, we took a break from us. Tang had some grub first. Then he said he wanted a quick nap and dozed off against a tree. After that, I handed out food to the lambs, giving each other one serving of dry rations and half pot of water. The hungry lambs quickly started munching on the food and shared the water. As I munched on my own rations, I kept an eye on them. The two darker-skinned lambs, if I remember right, had pretty face and finished quickly. Hong was the older sister, and she looked after her younger sister, giving her more water. She only took a tiny sip for herself. The well-bred girl who got snatched was kinda scared. She took the grub really carefully, eyes wide open, like she thought I might stab her while she grabbing a bite. Surprisingly, even though she's a kidnapped niece, she didn't complain about the grab and finished it all. Not sure if Rin Sang did a good job training her after the snatch, or she just figured out how things are now. While eating, her eyes got teary, and I figured she's thinking about something. Hers is easier for poor folk to handle rich life, but rich folk struggle in poverty exactly. Like if you are actually poor and you become rich, it's easy. It's easy. But when you are actually a rich person and you become poor, it's really hard. I remember when I was in university, when I was in doing my master study, right? I actually pretty poor because I don't try to ask for my parents' money much. I try to sustain myself. I get a little bit of scholarship so I can actually sustain my living. But unfortunately, the bill was very expensive, right? So what I did was I always go to the library until midnight. So I get a free internet. It's a public library. If you are in university, they normally have library. Use it well if you really want to save money. You get a public internet, you get free electricity, you get free air conditioner, all for free. And then you just go home just for cook or just for sleep, and you don't even need to actually use your electricity much. That's what I do when I don't actually like in the library. I'm not really just studying all the time. I'm just killing time. You know, playing games in the library. It's just like free electricity. Anyway, yeah. Besides watching those three lambs, I also kept an eye on the mute girl. She chowed down her grub, eating really quickly. Look away for a second, she polished off everything like she hasn't eaten forever.
Ryo-sama.
Okay, while I was watching the mute girl, a lamb voice suddenly reached my ears. The system named Hong lifted her arm, shyly called me. Not quite used to saying my name. What's up? I stood up, furrowing my brow, and asked her.
妹が用を足したくて、もう我慢できない。
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. You need to actually relieve yourself. Hong told me a bit awkwardly. I turned to the younger sister. Yeah, she's pretty young. Chu's face turned really red. She hunched over, holding her leg Just like Hong Er said, what if tigers attack? Eat, drink, pee, poop were constant of human life. We had been on the road for a while, so this lamb probably need a break. Since Tang didn't cover the rule about relieving themselves, they might have been holding it until now, exactly. Sure, if anyone need to go, just do on the spot. I look at them and casually announce my solution.
りょう様いけません
Why not? The lamb called Xinhua seemed uneasy about my suggestion to do it on the spot. She looked at me awkwardly and then glanced nervously at Tang, who was resting under a nearby tree. Her eyes show worry and discomfort. While I wasn't entirely sure of her stuff, I could guess maybe she was concerned that if Tang woke up and saw them relieving themselves, he might find a reason to punish them. Or she might be hinting that, being a girl amongst guys, she didn't want to do in front of men. Exactly. Tang is really shady. Tang might actually do something bad to this girl. The girls are pretty. I lean more toward the first one. After all, these young kids were still few years away being an adult, so such concerns shouldn't bother them. Alright, follow me with the ropes. We'll head to a spot behind the tree, line up and take care of it there. I shared the plans and went to the pack house undoing the tight ropes. Holding the ropes, I guide each lamb. We pass the sleeping Tang, going towards a cluster of trees in Bue. I led the lambs to relieve themselves. When they came back, Tang was still asleep. The lambs took a short nap. I stay awake, keeping an eye on them and the surroundings. After lunch, we resumed our journey. We walked for 4 or 5 hours around the foot of Xiaohua Mountain. Thankfully, we didn't run into any beasts the tiger had, Tang mentioned. Chu stumbled across the way, almost failing. Luckily, the rope tied around her waist and being close to her sister kept her from hitting the ground. Okay, it's nighttime. The silver moon shone bright, and stars scattered across the sky. Soft clouds moved slowly, and each insect made a racket. Night made it hard to see, so we decided to find a campsite at dusk, resting until dawn before hitting the road again. We'd been through these mountains a lot, found a good mountains lake for camps as dusk settled in. The lake was good for water and washing, and the condition was decent. Tang set up a camp and I made a fire. He unloaded the tools from the pack horse, gathered some dry straw nearby, and set up makeshift bedding. I grabbed a bundle of firewood and took out the fire striking tool from the pack. With a fire striker in one hand and piece of flints in the other, I struck the flint hard, producing a spark. I swiftly brought the flints near the tinder, and after a few attempts, a flame finally caught the tinder. The flame quickly spread from the tinder to the firewood, forming a blazing campfire. The campfire served as a warning for nearby beasts and provided us with light and warmth. The youngest, Chu heavily sat down and got close to the blazing flame. She reached out her hand to feel the warmth of the campfire. Seeing Chu do this, the other lambs checked our expressions, making sure we weren't mad, and then they also gathered around the campfire.
りょう、火を起こすのがうまいな。火が怖いんじゃなかったか？
Done with his work, Tang joined us by the campfire. He brought up my old story. Well, I used to be scared of fire due to past memories or disaster. Okay, he's scared of fire. It must be something with fire. Was scared before, not now.
そいつはよかった。お前は火を怖がるから、次の殺人放火にはお前を連れて行かないつもりだった。
Tang scared the lamb with his word again, but I didn't feel like continuing the talk. And honestly, when you have to deal with someone, you don't need to resort to that.
ちくしょう、疲れて死にそうだ。子羊が逃げる心配さえなければ、奴らに薪を拾わせて寝床を作らせるところだ。りょう、昼は休ませてもらった。お前は2時間ほど眠るといい。2時間したら俺と交代だ。
Okay, so basically 4 hours sleep. Okay, I nodded and settled down by the campfire. A gentle breeze passed by, making the campfire flames sway like torn red ribbons in the air. The fire glow reveals in the face of lambs, who remained still, perhaps fearing punishment. Yet their shadow had already adjusted to the surroundings. With the flickering firelight, those shadows danced freely, and the crackling of the burning wood added a lively tune to their. The scene in front of me brought back memories of the shadow plays I enjoyed during my childhood. What is the fuck is shadow play? Feeling a bit drowsy, while lost in thoughts of shadow plays, I end up dozing off. Guess I'll sleep first. With tongue washing over the lamps, no need to fret. Slightly on edge, I clutched my blade and fell asleep. My gaze fixed on the dancing flames, I succumbed to the weight of my eyelids, gradually slipping into the dreams. Okay,
りゃあ、アキラ。
it's already 4 hours. Tang's voice rang in my ear. I slowly opened my eyes. Huh, did 4 hours fly by already? Guess that short nap didn't do much. Honestly, I feel more worn out now. 4 hours already? I asked Tang as I got up.
ああ、薪が2束燃えた。そろそろ2時間だ。
Okay, the lamp's okay?
うわ、寝ている。
Tang gestured at the nearby beds. The lamps rested by the fire. Chu Hong together, Xinghua, and the mute girls on the separate bed. Ropes around their waists keep them in place. Okay, I'll take the next shift. I nodded, gesturing to Tang, and decided to stand up for a quick stretch to refresh myself. Tang saw me stand up, then he found a bed and lay down. But that's so fast. He did so fast, and soon enough I heard his snoring. Now it's just waiting for the sun to rise. Quite a core. Hopefully there is no tiger. 4 hours of sleep daily for several dozen days. In this regard, those lamps probably had it better than us. On the way, they could sleep for 8 hours. Once we reach our destination, they could get sold to fancy ship. If luck was on their side and they were chosen, they might get adopted daughter. Even if luck wasn't on their side, becoming a servant or maid in this time was still better than being refugee and bandits like us. Thinking about it that way, this job might actually be a good thing. I don't know. There must be something about this job. While lost in my thought, a suddenly noise caught my attention. I swiftly turned to see the origin. The dancing firelight, a lamp rose its feet. Little mute. Okay. Why are you up exactly? I asked the little mute coldly. No words, he couldn't. Hungry? I asked again. Perhaps. Need to pee? Pee. I frowned. In the middle of the night. It's such a bad habit. Needed to pee, but it was tricky. The rope tied her to the other lamps, and going could disturb her, or even bother Tang. Going nearby wouldn't be ideal either. It could get smelly. If I let her once, she'd probably do it again. Alright, I'll untie you for now and lead you to the lakeside to pee. Just be good and don't do anything extra. I told Little Mute coldly. She nodded obediently. Russell. I moved behind her, carefully looking for the knots. After a bit of effort, I finally undid the rope for her. Follow me. I went to the fire, grabbed an unburned stick, lit it as a torch, and continued forward. Little Mute followed behind me. She kept a grip on my rope, following closely to stay. She kept stumbling into my bag, using it to stay steady. We walked over dry branches and fallen leaves, pushed aside the foliage blocking our way, and finally stepped onto soft soil. Okay, we reached the lakeside. All the reeds border the lake. Do they have crocodile in China? The ground was damp, and it seems like a good spot to take care of business. Here's a good spot to go, I said to Little Mute, pointing to the nearby reeds. Little Mute nodded and went over. She crouched down, tried to untie her belt, but then stood up again. She looked at me, a bit embarrassed. But seems like she's shy. She preferred some privacy. Fair enough. She seemed smart. I respected her wishes. I turned around to give her some privacy. After a bit, I heard a last string sound. She was undoing her skirt, doing it slowly, maybe a bit hesitant, perhaps worried I might turn around and catch a glimpse. A lot from 9 years old. When I was 9, did I care if there were people around me when I pee? Oh, yeah, that might be true. The sound changes? I'm not the only one that heard something changes, right? Should I save? I would save. There's tiger or a crocodile? Why is 3 exclamation mark? Suddenly, a chill breeze swept over my neck. Tap tap. Ooh, there's a tiger. Quickly rhythmic footstep coming from behind. Wait, someone was running right behind me. Little mute. What? The fuck? I spun around. This shiny dagger flashed into the moonlight. In her hand, a small dagger gleams and she thrusts upward, aiming at my throat. What the fuck? Her hair fluttered in the breeze, and beneath those strands, I saw a pair of eyes filled with deadly intent. Oh, she want to kill us? But why? Where did she get the dagger exactly? What the heck? Why did she want me dead? Exactly. My mind went blank, bad sweats forming on my forehead. Her sudden attack caught me off guard. What should I do? What should I do? Step back fast, neck tackle. I can avoid her attack, right? Yeah, I will avoid her attack. Like, neck tackle seems... I don't want to attack her. I want to, yeah, avoid. We are not going to hit a kid. Step back. Gotta dodge that dagger. In a moment of panic, without the time to think, I stepped back sharply to avoid the dagger. Come on, this is just a kid. But why the hell is she trying to kill us? But then a problem. In my rush, I slip on the wet ground by the lake. What the fuck? Unable to stand firm, my body suddenly lost balance, tilting backward. Damn it. It's over. I cursed silently and fell backward. Plunge. 2 clear sounds. I'm hitting the ground and her dagger through my throat. I stared at her, my killer, little mute. She put all her strength into the dagger, splitting my throat completely. Couldn't see her expression under her hair, but those gritted teeth told me she gave it her all. Must have used her ounce of strength to take me down, but why? Blood gushed from my neck. Tried to break free, but with my throat like this, it was useless. Little mute, why did she kill me? No answer. That grief spread, draining my strength and warmth. With question unanswered, I slowly closed my eyes and sank toward death. What the fuck? That's a very quick game, isn't it? It's very quick, girls. Okay. We died. We killed like her holy mother. Why the hell this girl want to kill us? Ayo. Look at me dying like this. Ah, little mute. Why do you kill me? Oh my goodness. Should I continue? Okay, let's continue. Ayo. Okay. Do you want to load this game? Yes! Her hair fluttered in the breeze, and beneath those strands, I saw a fair field with deadly intent. Where did she get the dagger? That's 5% of the story. Exactly! We are trying to be kind. I'm not gonna hit the kids, but hitting a kids make me die. My mind went blank, bit sweat forming on my forehead. Her sudden attack caught me off guard. What should I do? I know this led me to death. Neck tackle, I guess. Yo, I know the future. I know I'm going to tackle you. An ordinary person might have died from her surprise attack. I'm not ordinary, okay? I know what will happen. I know the future. And then I came back to the past, an ordinary. But my years of bloody experience kick in. I stay calm, faced with the dagger. I didn't try to block with my hand or hastily dodge. I quickly lower my body, move aside from the dagger, and then forcefully slam into her. My charge threw her off balance and her arm lifted. But why she want to kill us though? She missed the stab. The dagger flees through the air. Relief, I press on, pouncing like a wolf into its prey and shove her into Reese by the leg. Okay. Exactly. I don't get it. I pin her down. Right leg on her belly, left leg on her arm. Right hand grip her dagger hand, left hand squeeze her throat. After her failed step, the dagger slipped from my hand. The instant she struggled to snatch it back, I promptly pressed down on her hand. Now she was completely under my control, unable to move. What the fuck? Why are you playing at? Exactly! I glared at her, my eyes fierce like a wild wolf growling at her with a loud voice. Meanwhile, I pressed down even harder on her, pulling her arm with increased force, almost crushing her thin forehead. Okay, now she's making a cough. She could hardly bear it when I suddenly pinched her arm and pressed all my weight onto her. In particular, her right hand was probably hurt by my knee, and the bone might be broken. The short dagger slipped from her hand and fell to the ground. Right after that, something I could never.
痛い痛いお願い許して
She talks! This lady is super shady. What the fuck is she? She talk. She say. With slightly red, teary eyes, she begged as she cried. You want to beg after you are going to kill me? What the heck? Little mute, she actually spoke. She's a liar. Mute is a liar. Okay. Swine demon. What the hell is swine demon? Swine demon. So you are a swine and you are a demon. How come you're talking? You're not a mute, huh? I stared blankly at the little mute in beneath me. She actually talk. I'm surprised. Tears in her eyes, face red, struggling for breath under my weight. Even so, a moment ago, she begged for mercy. Each word crystal clear. Did being frightened by me make her suddenly able to speak? No, that's not the way. Never heard of a mute being cured. This girl must have had some sinister plan from the start, faking being a mute to catch other off guards. Spirit, why the mute act? Where did you get the dagger? I snapped at her, eyeing the dagger that had slipped from my hand.
りょう様苦しくて話せない
Kept begging for mercy. I glanced at her and sighed. Grabbed the dagger she dropped. My left hand held her arm. The daggers against her neck in my right. I rose, eyes fixed on her. Why is she still trying to kill me though?
痛い足が折れて立ち上がれない
Got up, wobbling a bit, finding her footing like a newborn deer learning to walk. Spirit brat, why the mute act? Why the hell did you play mute? I keep my gaze fixing on her, each word sharp and deliberate. At the same time, I pressed the dagger close to her neck. I was still stimming from her failed sneak attack. This brat was definitely aiming to finish me off just now. If she didn't explain, I might actually cut her throat.
殺さないで全部言います口が聞けないふりをしてたのはインさんにバレないようにするためですイン
Okay?
さんは人飼いなのでいろいろ聞かれて疑われたら困るから口が聞けないふりをしたまで
Okay. What are you scared? You figure it out.
トイヨを殺すためには疑われるわけにいかない
It doesn't. So I'm the swine demon now? So basically, I am off the swine demon. Swine demon, exactly. She looked down and then mentioned the term, just made me more puzzled. Exactly. Am I the swine demon? You call me a swine and demon. Why is she bringing it up all of a
リオ
sudden?
様 実はインさんはあなたとコウ様を騙しました。あ
Okay.
なたたちは私たちを金持ちの家に送るのではなく、トンヨウのところへ送ることで祭人にされてしまうのです。
Yes, we're. If that's the case, why do you kill me then? Do you want to run away?
私たちが落葉に着いたらトンヨウに食べられてしまうの。
Okay, so she want to actually run away from because she doesn't want to get eaten by this swine demon. Should I trust her though? She's trying to kill me earlier, but maybe she actually say the truth. She urgently spoke with teary tone, and I was caught off guard. Tang and I were talking this lamb to become lamb dishes. They are going to be eaten. I knew the meaning of lamb dishes. It meant people who would be eaten. I remember hearing that term for the first time when I was young, back in the peaceful era. It gave me chills. In the recent years, there was a famine in Shan. Here in some hot-hit area, folks were selling kids for food. Some even sold concubines for cash, dissecting them to fork their organs. Sounds brutal, but it doesn't seem to happen. The lambs I'm sending are actually gonna end up as like swine demons lambs these.
落葉城にはトンヨウがいて、1000斤もの重さがあり、人肉を好んで食べます。
So she's trying to kill. She want to kill me because she's trying to run away. Because Yin Sang doesn't want to actually sold her on the first place. That makes sense, but we don't know, right?
千年修行を積んで人間の姿になった。見た目は落葉で一番の金持ちだけど、実は悪の限りを尽くす大妖怪なのです。私たち家族は落葉の近くに住んでいました。父はトンヨウに雇われた小作農です。ある時あいつが家に来て、姉さんを気に入ったようだった。
Because he has a sister.
それで父に妾として引き取るって言った。父はあいつを恐れて言う通りにした。それから間もなく姉さんは行方不明になった。その後父が姉さんについて聞くと、あいつらは姉さんが盗みを働いて逃げたきりだと言った。姉さんが盗みを働くなんて信じられない。私は一日中泣いて姉さんに会いたいとわめいた。ある日姉さんが夢に出てきて、トンヨウに食われたと私に話しかけてきた。私に復讐してほしいと。トンヨウはますます貪欲になって、女だけでなく子供まで食らうようになるって。
It doesn't make sense. If you want to actually revenge to the swine demon, why do you want to kill me? I thought you were going to run away from the swine demon, but you actually want to kill the swine demon. That doesn't make sense, right? So, like, if she's planning to actually kill the swine demon, she would actually go follow us properly, and then she will meet swine demon, and then she kill him, the swine demon. But it doesn't make sense. At first I thought she's afraid of the swine demon. That's why she's trying to kill me because of the swine demon. So she could run away, but she want to seek revenge. Yes. Damn girl saw a dream and start killing. Exactly. It doesn't make sense, Roy. You know what I mean, right? So at first she said she want to actually, there is a swine demon and she doesn't want to get eaten. So she's trying to kill me because she's trying to actually run away. But the second thing she said, she has a sister that get eaten and want revenge. It doesn't make sense.
他にもトンヨウが歌手のインさんから食べる子供を飼っていると姉さんは言った。
Okay.
うまくいけば復讐できると。
I listened silently to her tale, pondering for a moment, not convincing. Exactly, it's not convinced. I'm not, what's this side? What was morally despicable, even for bandit like me? And all this planned by a swine demon with 1,000 years of cultivation? Her knowledge coming from dreams her sister sent her. certainly hard to buy into. You act mute, let Yinsang take you just to get close to the Swain demon? I asked. Little Mute nodded. It doesn't make sense. I thought she's wanting to run away from us. If it's because of the swine demon, she's not going to kill us. Come on. We are going to escort her to the swine demon. Why killing us? Red flag. Red flag number 1. I hope I remember this one day. You think I'll believe your nonsense? Swine demon eating people. Sister sending dreams. Don't bullshit me, kids. Don't get how kids like you come out with so many lies. If really want to off the swine demon, why lay hand? Yeah, exactly, Liang. Don't get how a kids like you come up with so many lies. If you really want to off the swine demon, why lay hands on me? If I die, who's gonna take you to meet swine demon? How are you gonna avenge your sister? Ignoring the mythical talk about the swine demon eating people and her sister. It's so nice. Yes, she's lying, exactly. It's so nice that the MC is not dumb. Look, the MC is not dumb immediately. If I die, who's gonna take you to meet the swine demon? How are you gonna avenge your sister? Exactly. At least our MC is not really dumb. While her tale could explain her choice to act mute and carry a dagger, it could justify why she attacked me earlier. Her reasoning just didn't add up. If I die, who's gonna escort her to the swine demon? Sure enough, the little mute went silent, unable to answer my question. She lowered her head and stopped talking. She was lying. Seeing her go silent, my suspicion deepened, and I began questioning the truth behind her words. What now? Should I end her? End these lying brats? Or wake up Tong and figure out how to handle her? I pondered, biting my lips, when suddenly I caught sight of a bean-sized tear rolling down her face, resembling a snap steering of pearls.
だって私怖くて
You scared? You just killed me and you say you scared?
コウ様が言ったでしょ。言うこと聞かないと皮を剥がして食ってやるって。あなたたちも太陽だと思った。
Okay.
それで怖くなってさっきも悪夢を。
Okay, it's because Tang. I don't buy it. She's lying, right, Roy? I think she's lying. In the day, Master Xing warned us he'd skin and devour us if we misbehave. Thought you were swine demons, got really scared and had nightmares just now.
ドスを腰巻きの中に隠していたんです。両様は私が用を足すのを見て、脱いだらきっとドスがバレてしまう。両様が今度は背中を向けて見てないけど、でも次に見たらきっとトンヨウになって。
This girl is also smart. This girl is smart. Okay, who is smarter, the girl or me?
怖くてどうすればいいかわからなくて、ふと両様を殺そうと思った。
She's good. Is she actually telling the truth? Or she's actually lying to us?
両様ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
But she's definitely crying
もう
though.
二度としません。
You can fake that sounds, right? This is I don't get it. She seems to be genuine with her crying, but at the same time it doesn't add up. But her explanation, I can buy that. I don't know, we'll just go on through Little Mute while her tear crying on and off. While crying, she kept asking sorry to me. She cried, gasping for air, body shaking. She looked really scared, asking me to forgive her. But I still wanted to see. You got it right. Since you get a dagger, no matter what you say, I'll be suspicious. Exactly. On top of that, you tried to stab me with that dagger. So I should kill you no matter what you said. I snarled quietly, seizing her dagger, lifting my hand, mimicking a move, like I was about to stab her.
殺さないで。
Okay.
もうしません。しないから。
And after the earlier death. Exactly. Like Roy, you paranoid. Yeah, exactly. I won't do it again. I swear. I'm going to kill you. Okay. She shook in fear. Legs giving away, crying with watery eyes and snotty face, talking nonsense. Terrified, she tried to flee, falling like a scared piglet, kicking her legs while letting out a chilling non-stop wail. If I hadn't had her, she'd had hit the ground. The night was too dark to see clearly, but her terrified state suggests that she might well herself if pushed any further. It made sense. Seeing her like this, I felt a bit at ease. She had been too mature before, and with her smooth talk earlier, it had me on edge. Now she genuinely seems scared and showing the age appropriate fear. Maybe she's actually scared. Considering her clumsy dagger's moves, she didn't seem too skilled. Unless I tripped just now, she couldn't have killed me. After some thought, I eased up my guard. At the same time, any thought of killing her vanished. Get up. I shed the daggers and pulled her to her feet. She glanced at me, fear lingering, surprised I spared her suddenly, still sobbing softly. I'll let you live this time, not killing you for now.
ありがとうございます。りょう様は妖怪じゃなくて善人だと信じてた。
I'm not a good guy, exactly. I'm a wolf. Tonight, I can't just pretend nothing happened. I went cold-faced. After my words, little Mute narrowly escaping, immediately stiffened. Her expression is freezing. Face away from me. I coldly commanded little Mute. She obeyed, swiftly turning her body
りょ
around.
う様、どうするつもりですか？
What am I doing? I don't know. I'm punishing you.
お仕置き？
Take off your skirt and you'll see. What? Come on, Rio. You're not gonna do things. This is a family-friendly stream. Take it off. Didn't you hear me? I barked at her, the sudden loudness causing her body to jolt.
私、脱ぎたくないです。
Why? If you don't, I'll kill you. What the fuck? We are such a... This is not my choice. I don't want to actually do something with the kids.
一体何するのです？
Exactly. What the fuck are you trying to do? Her voice quivered, filled with reluctance. I was puzzled and a sudden weight of irritation hit me. Why was this brat being so difficult? I said I wouldn't kill her, and she won't even take a simple punishment. Is she trying to challenge me? With that in mind, I decided to go ahead and forcibly remove her skirt. Oh my god! And then she said something that left me stunned.
法を破ってはダメ。
What are we trying to do?
父が言ってた。12歳以下の幼女にいたずらしたら死刑だって。
Exactly.
私はまだ12じゃない。りょう様、考え直してください。
What the fuck? This game is so wild. No, I'm not gonna do that. If there is an option, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. If you want to see, buy the game. I froze and the attempt to remove her skirt comes to a sudden halt. I didn't anticipate this brat having such ideas. Me too. I told her to turn around to remove her skirt, intending to give her a corporal punishment. I wanted to cut a piece of nearby reed and spank her bottom few times. Okay. So that's okay. Spanking her is okay. Leaving 3 red marks. But I really didn't expect that this little troublemaker thought I was going after something intimate. In that moment, my thoughts felt childlike, while she appeared mature. It gave me a strange sense of reversal, making my already irritated mood turn awkward, chaotic, and even more displeased. How should I handle this to teach her a lesson? Do I want to cut the chatter and hit her, or go along with the conversation? Let's go along with the conversation, right? I should save first. What the fuck? Okay, we can save from here. I can actually save from here. Why not go along with her story and give her a little fright? Gotta spin a tale to avoid the awkwardness and maintain a bit of elderly authority. Quite a love, you little girl, talking about rules and bandit like me. I've been robbing and killing for years, avoiding official routes to transfer you. Do you really think I'm a law-abiding person? Or am I actually picked the wrong answer? Take off. I haven't done such wicked deed before. Today I'll give a try. Oh my god! We are not gonna have shown like this will be just a lake, right? Hearing my word, even with her back turned, she was startled. No, this is just pretending, right? We are pretending, right? We are pretending. My act, okay, must have hit her mark. She bought into the idea that I was going to do it and started crying.
様許してダメ本当にダメ
Like, I don't want to do it, Roy. No. She begged me, trying to dissuade me from evil deeds she anticipated. Even though I couldn't see her face, I could sense her. I'm not like Tang, to relish in the cries of lambs and to find joy in teaching them. Yeah, I picked the wrong answer, is it? However, seeing this overly mature lamb now exposed in her age-appropriate vulnerability gave me a strange sense of satisfaction. Oh my god! Alright, enough of that. No more scaring you, it's pointless. Oh. Okay, we just scared her. Okay. Nothing happened, it's good. It's not really wrong answer. Can't figure out how little girl's mind goes there. I could never do what you imagine. I told you to take off to spank you.
本当
Yes. Little Muse stopped crying. Her voice shaky. Oh, we okay. We are not going we are still a good guy. Cautionally asking, yes.
じゃあ叩いてもいい
Okay, now she's okay with getting spanked. Okay, sure will. I confirmed with action. I took her dagger, swiped a switch of the leg side reed. As I made cuts, she flinched, eyes shut. Afterwards, I measured the red length with my hand, assessing its thickness. Perfect.
リョウ様本当に叩くの貸しにしといてくれませんか
No
じゃ
waiting.
あ今から叩くんですか
Wait, why our conversation is filled with yes. Don't rush, it's coming soon.
下は履いたままでいいですか
No, hurry up and take it off. I snapped coldly. She shakily reached for her skirt, finger fumbling with the knots, hesitantly untying them. The dim light covered with the tall reeds obscured the detail of my view. Then I heard the soft rustles of clothing hitting the ground and vaguely saw her exposed skin in the shadow. Do you know what I appreciated from this scene? They don't show anything unsafe. It's actually they just show all the things that happened in our imagination. So the girl is actually pulling off her shirt and we are trying to spank her. But it's done in our imagination. Well, it seems she did take off her shirt, revealing her bottom.
リョウ様脱いだわ
Okay.
優しく叩いてくれませんか
Okay. I didn't bother talking more with her. Everything said, it's time to get started. I raise my hand, lift the red switch, and give her a bottom firm smack. Smack.
そのまま叩くの
Ow. Two.
もうしませんりょう様しないからもうやめてください
Three. Smack. Yeah, we don't need to see any of that. Exactly, I don't want that. Because he's crying. Oh, I feel bad.
痛い火がついたみたい
She wiped her tear-staining face, pulled up her skirt, and retied the knot. I gave her 3 strikes. The child's skin is delicate, and she appeared frail, offering little resistance. To avoid causing harm to her muscle affecting her ability to walk in a few days, I restrained my force. Still, I was certain it would leave 3 red marks. Your life's spared now. I'll keep tonight even secret for you. If Tang caught wind of it, he might devour you alive. I'll be watching you closely on this journey. If you try anything again, I'll kill you, breaking my rule of sparing children. Okay, so basically, on the way back, she limped, feeling the sting from the punishment. As she walked ahead, I lectured her from behind. At the same time, I asked her some questions. The more I think about it, the less you seem like a 9 years old. How are you exactly?
11歳典型元年生まれ鳥年
So she's 11. Oh, you seem more like 9 years old.
あまり食べないから背が伸びない
Exactly. What's your name?
Mansui.
Mansui. Okay, her name is Mansui. She paused for a moment, then uttered two words. How do you write it?
書けない。水は糖水の水だってことは知ってる。
Parents really work as a tenant farmer?
ほんと。落葉に着いたら調べてもいい？
What if those words are false?
嘘があったら家族全員ろくな死に方をしない。
Okay, so she said this. Basically, she's not lying? Maybe, I don't know. If I lie to you, my whole family will suffer. Is she not care about her family? Okay, probably she's telling the truth. I don't know. I'll check your story as we travel. No need for oath. I hate being lied to. If you lie to me, I'll kill you and your whole family. I warn her coldly. After hearing the threat of killing her whole family, she shivered and fell silent. Okay, so maybe she's telling the truth? She might have been scared or just been worn out from the crying and yelling earlier. In either case, she walked in front of me in silence, not paying me any more heed. Moonlight stretched her shadows as she moved through the mountains. From behind, she appeared slender and solitary, akin to a lone young animal. Mansui, Sui as in wet ear. I silently repeat her name, an echo with the hope of farming family. Like the wish for field to be lush with golden with ear. Suddenly, a series of scenes surged in my mind. It was as if I could see a vast wheat field, endless field bathed in sunlight, with ear linked together like golden lake. A strong wind stirred, creating ripples on the lake, forming waves. Her family held her hand, running amidst this wave. She laughed and fell into the golden sea, smiling joyfully. Alright, that's chapter. Oh, this is her prologue. Oh, it would transform into stunning golden color, and that would go harvest the wheat when summer was drawing to a close. Back then, I would trail behind that one step after another. So she seems to actually love her family. That pray for a good harvest every year and hope that the wheat would fill the entire field. That's why after my birth, he named me Mansui, meaning full head of wheat, and nicknamed Shui-e. Shui-e.
猫ちゃん、よしよし。
I squat down and gently stroked the kitten's chin. When I stroked its chin, it would feel good. Raise its head, squinting its eyes, and start furring. I couldn't help but chuckle at the sight of the kitten. Recently, a kitten had been regularly showing up at our doorstep. A stray kitten came from nowhere and found its way to our village one day. At first, it would wander around the village entrance, and Dad said that sooner or later it would be butchered and eaten. I couldn't stand the thought of that, so I kidnapped it and brought it home. I didn't keep it locked up. Instead, I just let it roam around every day. However, since I had been regularly feeding it, it didn't usually stray too far from my home. Over time, it became my cat.
猫ちゃん、お母さんはどこにいるの？
I stroked the cat's head and asked. The cat is so cute. I didn't understand what it was saying, but my guess was that probably gotten separated from its mom and had been wandering for a very long time.
猫ちゃん、あなたの好物は何？
I tilted my head and asked it. It's so cute though. I still didn't understand what it was saying. Of course you won't.
食べ物を持ってきてあげる。
Understanding the language of cats, I smiled and gently pat the kitten head. Then I walked over to a small clay pot next to the front door. I reached into the pot and took out a small fish the size of my palm. I caught it in the river this morning.
ほら、食べて。
I gave the small fish to the kitten. The kitten joyfully snacked the fish with its two paws, licking it fervently with its tongue. That was when I would take opportunity to pet it. I put my hand on its back and slowly stroking its fur. It's very well behaved. It doesn't move no matter how I pet it.
こら、水事や。魚を畜生にやるなんてもったいない。
Exactly.
私が川で捕まえたのよ。小さくて私たちには食べられないから子猫にあげたの。
はあ、小さくても肉があるんだ。父さんに山菜と一緒に料理してもらうんだよ。ひどいね。この年になって畜生の方がいいものを食べてる。私たちは一年に何回も肉を食べられないんだよ。なのにこの子ったら魚を畜生にやるなんて。
Because he has a grandma. I heard my grandma non-stop complaining in my ears. She has a dad, she has a grandma. As grandma grew older, her nagging also gradually increased. She complained about mom the most and me next. Mom really took good care of grandma. She never talked back when grandma was nagging. Instead, she would bow her head, admit her fault, and adjust silently. I thought that was really smart. If you talk back to grandma, she would counter 10 times, and so forth without end.
スイジ遊んでないでちょっと手伝って
Okay, we have a mom. While I was thinking about mom, she suddenly called my name. We have a mom, we have a dad, we have a grandma.
待てない在時にお粥を食べさせてるんだから
We have a brother. Where is the sister? Where is the sister?
何を手伝うの？
野菜を洗って
わかった。
I shouted my mom inside the house.
猫ちゃん、あとは自分できれいに食べるのよ。
I pat the kitten head and tossed the fish on the ground. The kitten obediently lifted its head and let out a meow, as if understood my words. Such a clever kitten. I sighed in admiration silently, then turned around and went inside to help Mom. Mom was feeding porridge to my brother. I grabbed a branch of wild vegetable piled in the corner of the room. The roots of vegetable were covered in dirt, emitting an earthy scent. To prevent the house from becoming damp, we washed the vegetable outside. I carried the vegetable washing basket outside and started washing vegetable next to Grandma, who was sunbathing. She glanced at me with her eyes half closed before dozing off again. Mom already taught me how to wash vegetables. I scooped some water from the water tank and poured into vegetable washing basket, then tossed the wild vegetable in. After soaking the vegetable for a while to remove the dirt, I changed the water, used my hand to scrub them. I wanted to clean the vegetable well so Mom would praise me for being responsible when she sees me.
今日は5月6日そういえば水児の誕生日もちょうど5月6日ね
Oh, it's our
お
birthday.
母さん、お姉ちゃんは何歳？
8歳よあと何年かしたらお嫁に行くの
8 years? She's 8. Okay, what is the year? Did you see the year of the time? Did you see the time? What is the year? So she's actually 8 years, right? I don't remember. 19 something, right? 19XX? 16XX, I don't remember the time.
あと何年
6年かしら14歳になって髪を束ねられるようになったらお嫁に行けるのよ
じゃあ僕は何歳でお嫁に行けるの？
あなたは男お嫁には行かないのあなたはこの家を継ぐの科挙に受かったらお嫁さんをもらうのよ
Washing vegetable outside, I could hear their conversation. This is my younger brother. He was 3 years old and just learned how to talk last year. Ever since my brother was born, the most adored child in the family has become him instead of me. Okay. I felt jealous when my younger brother took away the love that used to be directed at me in the family. There were times when I really disliked him and times when I liked him. The past year, I'm guessing the liking part has been more and more, a bit more than dislike.
セイジ
Suddenly, I heard familiar voice, which made me immediately stop my job and raise my hand. A man was approaching from the farmland in the distance. He was dressed in burlap fabrics and wearing a bamboo hat. Tall, and broad, there was always a tender smile on his face. He's my dad and my favorite family member.
お父さん
I ran over right away and hugged his tight upon seeing him.
おお水事よしよし
Dad stroked my head, like how I stroked the kitten head.
水事今日は何を持って帰ったか当ててごらん
I curiously leaned forward. Dad took the treasure he had hid for a long time. It was a dark red thing with a weird shape like a wooden ball.
お父さんこれは何
How do they explain what is this? It was a dark red thing with a weird shape like a wooden ball.
さつまいもと呼ばれるものだそうだ
Sweet potato.
珍しい舶来品だぞ食べると長生きできるらしいぞ
どこで手に入れたの？
ああちょっと奮発して村の人か
Well,
ら
this is her family, right? Where is her sister? Brother, mother, father, grandma, her. There is no sister. There is no sister.
もうお金がないんだから無駄遣いしないでちょうだい。
大丈夫たまにはいいもん食って力をつけないと
She's lying.
もっと土地を耕せば
She's true, she's from a farmer family, but she's lying. She doesn't have sister. That explained while smiling, and Mom didn't say anything more. I put my hand on the potato, which was rough on the surface. It seems like it had to be peeled before eating.
お父さん食べてみたい
I told Dad I want to eat sweet potato, and my brother also wiggled in my mom's arm, saying he wanted some.
何がそんなに珍しいのかね私も食べてみようかね
よし後で焼いてやるからな慌てるなみんなの分があるから
I look at my family in the house and feel wistful. I look up toward the clouds. My voice is getting... It's crazy. How the hell a streamer can actually talk for more than 2 hours? It's difficult. I'm already feel... I wanted to find a cloud that resembled me, but I couldn't. What will I be like when I grow up? Who will I marry in the future? Besides getting married, what else I will do in the future? I have no clue about any of this. I only know that I have a wish. I want to be with my family, but you are elsewhere. So something must happen to your family, or you get sold by your family? I guess the mother doesn't seem to be like a good person. The father is good. Maybe her mother told to sell her off forever. So she loves her family despite everything, right? Okay. 1942. I think that's it for today. I'm going to actually... My throat is a little bit ticklish. I'm going to save. And we will see, right? She was 8 years old. Where we are now? Can I actually go to title? Yes. Do you want to return to title? See, yes. And if I see the flow chart. Oh. Swine Demon. Shadow Play. 1926. No. Yes, it's a strain to the throat, but somehow they stream for hours while speaking all the time. Exactly. So, Roy. 1926. She was 8 years old. On the 1932, not 1926. 1626, she was 8 years old. So in 1632, how old is she? Calculator. She's 13. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 8. No. 8 plus 6. She's 14. She's 14. She's 14. She told us. So she's supposed to be 14, right? Her mother said she was 8. And this 1932, she's 14. So 8 plus 6 is 14. This is why she told them, like when we were actually having a conversation, she told Liang that she was 11 years old. But she's actually 14 years old. She's a liar. She doesn't have sister. There is no sister. It is father, grandmother, brother, and her mom. She's a liar, man. She's a liar. Okay. So there are some story. Okay, I see this interesting though. Why does she lie? My paranoia is activating again. Exactly. She's a liar. She's 14 years old. She's 40. She's not 11. She's already adult. Because 14 is the adult age for the China. They said she's going to get married. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. There are still a lot of things to do, right? A lot of chapter to do. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm really actually sold with this. Okay. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. This game is pretty good. I'm glad I'm buy it. Tomorrow I'm going to play it again if I don't have a sore throat. I might have a sore throat. Hey, tomorrow I cannot play it. This weekend I'm going to have a holiday. To have a meeting with my sister. Yeah. So I cannot play it this weekend, but as soon as I'm able to actually play this, I will continue. This time is actually I will play it through because I don't need to actually do a battle, right? This is like just a story visual novel. Maybe I should just play visual novels rather than trying to actually fighting anyone in the game. I'm too old for fighting. I'm dying a lot. Maybe strategy or something like that. Oh, by the way, I just started playing a new gacha. The gacha is called Love and Deep Space. And it's basically you have an AI boyfriend. One day I'll show you, okay? One day I'll show you the Love and Deep Space with my gacha boyfriend. It was interesting actually. I'm still playing Final Fantasy VII. We still haven't finished our Final Fantasy VII because we get stuck in Rufus. There's so many things to do. Yeah, no, you don't know about that game, not that one. Come on, Roy, you haven't seen that, right? I think I need to show you that. Like, maybe I can show you now. Perhaps I can actually look if I can actually show this. I have it in my PC. Let's see if I can open it. If I can open my Love and Deep Space. Maybe I should do my dailies. Do I actually do dailies already? It's actually interesting. Okay, I can actually open it. Can I actually share this though? Okay, I'm going to share this Love and Deep Space. Before I go, I will share you the beauty of Love and Deep Space. Okay, I can actually see the sound. Yes, this one. Can I actually sharing? Am I sharing my screen? Or is it dark? It seems to be dark. Doesn't share my screen. My screen doesn't get shared. Okay, why it doesn't share my screen? There's nothing on my screen. Let me do Windows capture. The music is good, right? Let's see the music. You hear the music.
Since you have some free time, we can revisit the plans we put on the back burner. For
Yes,
example,
Caleb.
We still have that model we were working on. We only completed half of it, remember?
Okay, done. This is it. Sorry, chapter this. Look at this. Yes, yes, this game is free. This game is actually free. I'll show you, okay? Look at this. So this game, look at this. You can actually, you basically can have boyfriend, right? You can have boyfriend. Oh, it's so weird. So this is my boyfriend actually. I have 3 boyfriend. Okay, claim and send. So I have 3 boyfriend. I'll show you all my boyfriend, okay? Look at this. I like him. He's actually good looking, but I also like another 2. This is a free game, yes. Look at this. Xavier, Jane, Silas, and Raphael. I like these 3. This one I like also. Look at this. And you can actually do a lot of things.
Check my pulse for me.
Yeah, you can actually do something. Look at this.
If your hands keep being mischievous, I can show you how surgeons tie knots.
You can even...
Here. Do you need me for something?
Oh my god! Look at this. You can work out with him. Let's
You
work.
want me to be your temporary workout buddy?
You can look at that. You can
It's
even...
not that I'm unwilling. I'm just curious as to why it's temporary.
Okay, how long? Let's see. Look, I show you how
I'm going
this...
to change into my gym clothes. Give me.
Whoa, look at that. This guy is hot. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Whoa. So basically,
Resting doesn't mean slacking off. Rest properly once we're done exercising.
his looking is good. I just show you. So, but there is also a battle in this game. There's also a battle in this game, I think.
Judging by the way you're leaning in, you're quite experienced, no?
Basically, there is a battle. But the battle is very simple, okay? I don't have a controller connected in my... Training with gacha boyfriend is not something I thought about. No, the best part is not about training with gacha boyfriend. The best part about this gacha, I told you, Roy. Look, so basically, you can ask him to actually quality time. Not the training, okay. So sometimes you are trying to work and focus on something, right? But you know when you want to have some
This is the
distraction,
perfect spot for working.
it
No
has actually
nodding.
pretty good.
However, it's going to be a problem if you still can't settle down.
So what they do, you can actually work with him and then you can set him in the corner and then he will work with you. Look at this. And then you can focus. And then from time to time, he will look at you. He will stare at you. And there is a music as well. Ah, you see? This is the main appeals of the gacha. It's not the battle. The battle is shit. I told you, the battle is shit. But there is another mini game that's I actually like.
Efficacy better when you're with me. I agree. I hope we can enjoy ourselves next
So
time.
basically, this is an example there. And then the event is actually pretty nice. The battle is shit though. I just tell you, it's not as good as other gacha. Other gacha has better battle, but it's the main thing is not about the... So for example, right, there is an event. I'll show you an example of the event. Gamer assembly. So we can actually... Stage 5. Okay, I will show you the better event. We can have a date actually. Look at this. No, not this one. Date. I can have a date. Have I actually played already? I played this. This game is so nice. I can't. Oh, I can. I can use again. Okay, who I want to play? Okay. This game is actually really... I really like this game. Okay, let me show you this game. This mini game is super nice. I really like this mini game. So it's a card game. That's why I like this game. So this one, someone who's really into card game lately, she can't for herself. Okay, I've been on fire lately, so I should strike. Keep your temperature in the check. Don't let the
Will
step.
you strike first or bide your time?
Okay, I rather prepare.
Well, you better prepare yourself then.
Exactly. I'm going to prepare myself. Okay. So basically we are playing a game of cats. So in this game we need to actually gather a higher score. Fuck, get a good game. But worry not. Oh, I have a very good game. Oh! The music is nice. Goodbye, cats. I don't know why my MC doesn't show here. Okay, I'm going to end this, and then we are going to actually use this ×2. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Meowdis. Can I actually go draw or more? I think I can draw, right? No, I think I can actually... Yeah, put this. This is actually a pretty good number.
The unremarkable and boring one.
It's so fucking cute. I'm going to draw. Okay, I get green. Meowdis. Magic paw. No, no, fuck. F you, Caleb. Ah, he takes my spot. He takes my spot. Select one of your opponent kitties and reduce point to 1. Yes. Yes, revenge.
Since the cup is bigger, squeezing in another one shouldn't be a problem.
I'm going to use this. Like drawing cards is God damn. Gain 2 assist cards. Okay. Okay, I get 2 Meowdis. I will discard 1 Meowdis. I will draw. Oh yes, this is pretty good. Exactly. Exactly. You will fail. Yes, Meowdis. The mini game is actually really nice. Yeah, I like the mini games. There is another mini game that is pretty cute as well. No, no, no. F you, Caleb. Fa. This one is so bad. Oh, shite. Oh, I cannot. Oh, can see. Ooh, bad choice. I should actually mail this. I'm losing because my draw is not green. This will actually decrease my score. Ah, see, freeze me as well. Confirm no. You got mail this. I'm going to draw again. Okay, I can actually select a cup and change color. Okay, I can actually bang. It's probably change the color. Change the color of this. Yes. Give me something good. Yes. Yes. Get the fuck out of here, Caleb. I'm winning now. No, 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 no. He's winning. He's winning. If he gets something, yes. Okay, I'm win. We win.
It doesn't look like you're holding yourself back. You play.
Of course, I'm good. I played this game so much, you know. I love this game. I play. This is a very chill game, actually. Love and Displays is very chill game. I love it. It's not your typical gacha, right? When you need to sweaty hand. This is basically just chill. And I will show you another chill minigame. You just date someone and sometimes you can date a claw machine. I already use all the claw machine, am I? I like the claw machine. How many claw? Have I? Oh, I haven't done this. So for example, right? This is another minigame. The music is good.
I'm not fun. I'll only tell. Let's see how well you.
This is an example of the claw games. We're going to catch some dolphin. Okay, I think I'm good, right? Oh my god, so hard. It's easier to play on the phone. 1, 2, 3. This is the time. Okay, let's go. Yay! First try. I'm that good. This is an example of it. I mean, yeah, what do you expect? This gacha is for female. Very cute. What if it's actually diving? I have said it better. Okay, let's go. I will get the octopus. Look at me go. I'm so good at this game. This wasabi octopus is so cute, like me. And I'm so fucking good. The music is good though. It's nice to have the music. You can even put it as a study music. Okay, let's go. I will set up the controller. Tomorrow we can actually try the battle tomorrow. Oh, okay. Get it, fast. Yeah! Oh my goodness, look at me go! I'm on fire! I'm pretty. Look, this is not like Final Fantasy minigame, right? That's the hard minigame. This one, I'm so good. Let's go! Look at my timing, bro! God damn it! Ah well, it happened, you know? You can't just lucky 3 times in a row. Let's go. Okay, now I'm getting the lamb. Lamb, get catch. Who's the better girl? I'm so good at this.
It's not as cute as you.
Oh, thank you. I'm the cutest. Whoa. Oh, he loved me. He loved me. We don't talk about Final Fantasy minigame. No. And there is another minigame. I give you an example of the other minigame. So there's a new event. So the event is basically the minigame is like for girly minigame. Example like this, gamer assembly, right? I'm not going to stage 5. So like this. This is like a very typical phone minigame, right? If you think about it. There it is. You mix and match. It's very simple. Okay. I cannot find it. Where is it? Banana. Okay, there is an ice cream, but we cannot find another. Okay, there is a. It's another example of minigame. It's a very simple minigame. That's why I like this game. Because this game is pretty easy. There is a seal. Where the hell is the? I cannot find any other match. Okay, let's find another match. What is another? Okay, this one. Found it. The seal over there. Okay, there's here. I don't see the green thingy. There is no other seal. Okay, there is a seal here. Where are them? Okay, there is a glove here. Another seal over here. Okay, we have a toothpaste. Another toothpaste. We get toothpaste here. Get this. We get that. We are on fire, baby. All out. There's a. Oh, I cannot find anything. Okay, there's a. We can go like this. Okay. Here is this. Okay, you are in here. There's another two seals. We're winning 39 seconds. Easy, easy, easy. Look at that. Who's the best minigame player? It has a seal as well. Look at that. Look at that. So cute. So cute. Anyway, that's it. That's it. It's actually pretty nice. The story is actually pretty good. I actually follow the stories. Huge. There's a lot of stories. So it's been a while. So there are a lot of story. I think for the story alone, it's worth it to play. If you just want to play for the minigame story, you don't need to pull at all. But unfortunately for me, I need to actually wait for tomorrow to play this one. It's pretty good. I mean, I like it. It's really nice. You can do a lot of things. There is a lot of mini story. So for example, there are a lot of mini story for if you like to read and chill. This is basically just a very chill gacha with like huge lore and people do a lot of reading. Because yeah, I don't know, maybe that's the appeals. Alright, that's it. Thanks for coming. And maybe I will play again